Hi everyone, my name is Juliet and today is Tech Tip Tuesday, which is mainly for writers, but everyone is welcome. Today I'm talking about Microsoft Word's end-of-line hyphenation function. Hyphenation at the end of lines allows a more even look to the text in your book. But there are rules that need to be followed for ease of reading. I'm not just going to spout off all the rules for you, but I've taken one of my kids' books, which wouldn't normally be hyphenated, and let the automatic function hyphenate it for me. And I'm going to go through it and point out where it's got it right and where it could have done better. Let's get into it. So first we'll look at the hyphenation function. I'm using Microsoft Word 2010. Your screen might look a little different. Hyphenation is under page layout. Let's look at hyphenation options first. You shouldn't have more than 2 consecutive lines of hyphenation, otherwise readers might get confused, so make sure that's set correctly. You'll see that there is an automatic option and a manual option. If you click manual, it will take you through the document case by case, and you can either accept the suggestion or not, in which case it'll move on to the next one. When you select automatic, it goes ahead and hyphenates the whole document. I always use the manual setting. Okay, let's see what it's done. As we go further through, I'll cut out quite a lot and only highlight the bad. First up, the most basic rule of hyphenation is only between syllables. Uncomfortable is good because it's also splitting at the prefix. Being is good, as is inconvenient. Position is okay, but I would prefer a more even split in the middle of the word if that were possible. Okay, now uncles I'm going to reject. The reason for this is that it splits at what you are assuming is a prefix, but it isn't. So this can be jarring to the reader. Their expectation is something else. Everything is good because it splits between the 2 words it's made up of. Dagger is also good because you should always split between double letters when splitting syllables. Right, scrolling down to pat turns. The split in itself is good, however, you should never hyphenate the last word in a paragraph. It can even be considered bad style to have a whole single word on a line. And here's another no-no. Raven is part of a name. Names should not be hyphenated. I'm giving frustrated another red mark. It would be much better to split the word earlier. Avoid 2 letters carrying over onto a line if you can, especially if it's a long word. Now, we had everything split correctly earlier, but here not so much. Eve writhing. And it's not good. First up, it's not splitting between the 2 words it's made up of. Secondly, Eve on its own gives you the sense of a different word coming up. You say it differently in your head. And as we go down, we find another one of those. Anywhere doesn't give you a sense of what's coming up, and it's not splitting between the 2 words. Corner is once again part of a name. So, up on, yes, it's between syllables and words, but 2 and 2 isn't good, so I'm going to reject it. Yourself, another last word of paragraph. Alt-how. This is a bad split. It doesn't work from a comprehension point of view. We say although, not alt-how. So let's just highlight brain squeezing. This isn't auto-generated, it was already there. Be careful that hyphens you've already put in don't clash with multiple end-of-line hyphenations. You could easily end up with 3 even if your settings are for 2. Tingling is another break that doesn't make sense for the word or our brains. I probably wouldn't split this word at all. I don't think there is a good split. Contact, another last word in paragraph. So here we don't have 3 consecutive hyphens, but 3 and 4 lines is not good. I would definitely remove at least one of these. And I was hoping we'd get one of these. You should never hyphenate the final word on a page. And I think we'll leave it there. Oh, no, one more. Don't hyphenate a word in a phrase that's already hyphenated. I'm not going to count them, but you can see that although Microsoft Word got a lot of the hyphenation correct, there were quite a few errors. If you're going to use the hyphenation function in Microsoft Word, I'd recommend that you use the manual setting and not the automatic one. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.